It will face backlash, mass resignation.
Watch here. Watch and under charger over here. Please collect it immediately. Okay, the participant on the stage, if you're wearing a smartwatch, please remove it and keep it here.
I'm not ready.
Okay, introduction.
Good morning to all present here. I am Hari and this is my teammate Rakshit. We are from Lawrence High School in 9th grade and we stand firmly for the statement, money can buy happiness.
Good morning everyone, I'm Samvir and this is Manaswini. I'm from grade 10 and she's from grade 9. We're strongly against the motion that money can buy happiness.
Namaste everyone, this is Tharuni.
And I am safwan.
We are proudly representing Young Scholars Academy. We strongly for the statement, money can buy happiness.
Let's stop pretending that poverty is poetic. It's not. Let me tell you the truth. Money does buy happiness. You don't smile when you're starving. You don't dream when you're drowning in debt, do you? Money and happiness starts when your security and when your survival is secured. And what buys that security? Money. So yes, you might not be able to literally buy happiness, but you can buy the conditions where happiness thrives. Let's say money is peace, love, and freedom. Well, what buys the flight ticket to see your family? What pays for your therapy when your mind is collapsing? What covers the cost for your mother's surgery? Money. Money does not buy emotional stability, but it creates relief. It buys time and creates opportunities. And opportunities offer emotional stability. My opponents would say, the richest people are still sad. But to that I say, it's not because money has failed, it's because the people themselves have failed. Blaming money for someone's passing on to you.
People live in a late-stage capitalist society where there is this endless cycle and pursuit of money. The thing is, this endless pursuit of money isn't going to buy you happiness. A cause bigger than you is going to buy you happiness. A purpose bigger than you will buy you happiness. Even if I get $1,000 more, if I get Ferrari as my new car, that's not going to give me momentary materialistic happiness, which is not what we need. We need spiritualistic happiness. We need something that truly gets the mind happy for longer periods of time.
Money can buy you a house, but it can't buy you a home. You can buy a bed, but you can't buy sleep. You can get a clock for yourself, but you can't buy time. This is exactly what money cannot buy. Things which are beyond money's control. On to PMC.
I quote. In a world built on transactions, money isn't just a powerful tool. Money is a master key that unlocks all the locked doors. Let's start by understanding this statement. What is money? Money is cash. And what's happiness? Happiness is the contentment and fulfillment in life.
We all have heard our parents talk about the three basic things we need in life: roti, kapda, and makan. And money reduces financial stress, and access to healthcare and education is possible by money.
Today's children are tomorrow's leaders. We all have heard this. But for us to lead tomorrow, what do we require? We require the best education and the best facilities available to us now. And these best facilities and education will be available to us only through money, money, and money. Nothing else can provide us with. Over to the next one.
Team B mentioned spiritualistic happiness. Money can't buy happiness. That idea is a theoretical construct. It holds no validity in real life practicality. let us be real. Will you be spiritually happy while you're sleeping on the side of a road, having no clothes to wear, no food to eat on a cold night? And moreover, blaming money, I'm sure my opponents will say, even the richest people are sad. But blaming money for someone's emotional immaturity or emotional emptiness is like blaming a pen for someone's bad handwriting. It is logically and utterly fallacious. If money does not matter, why do the wealthy cling to it, grow it, guard it? Because they know the truth. Money does not guarantee emotional stability, but the lack of it guarantees suffering, and suffering is not happiness. Go to the next one.
What I can conclude from both the statements are that more money gets you more happiness. And I'm saying more violence is the answer to violence. The thing is that if that was truly the case, then more wars would mean peace in the world, yet you have 58 kinetic conflicts. People, the thing I'm trying to say is that even if you have all the money in your world, you will still have emotional instability, which money isn't going to fix. You act like you become a walking ATM when you're a billionaire. And how do you become a billionaire? It's through unethical means at the cost of others.
Can you buy your way out of a broken heart or maybe a dead parent? No, you can't. Why? Because sadness is a part of our life. You can't bribe life to be kind to you. No, you have to deal with your pain. You can't make pain go away, you can only buy yourself distractions. On to Team C.
People often find themselves in toxic environment and toxic workplace. Why do you think you're not able to escape the place? It's because of the financial commitment that they have. And for them to walk out of such places, they require money. They require some time to be out of work, stay at home, explore different ideas, different opportunities, to find themselves a place where they're creative, 100% productive, contented, and happy. For them to stay to find these opportunities, they require money.
A report by OECD 2022 stated that children born in wealthier families are far happier, and money opens opportunities. How do you think people like Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, and Elon Musk, of course, open startups and give opportunities to millions, employments to millions? Yes, of course, it's their creativity, but also their financial independence.
Team B stated that money does not guarantee emotional stability. When taking into account the World Annual Happiness Report of 2024, the wealthiest countries like Switzerland, Denmark, Finland, all of them, the wealthiest countries have the highest happiness indexes. Why? Because economic security guarantees emotional stability. And moreover, Team B mentioned sadness. Rich people can afford to sit in therapy and cry about their problems and feel sad. But the underprivileged, the poor who are sleeping on the side of the road, can they even afford to be sad? Can they afford to feel their emotions? Or will they be worried about what goes into their stomach for the next 24 hours?
How can a person attain inner peace when the outside world is crushing them? Business, debt, lack of opportunity. As you mentioned, in the capitalist world, no money means no peace, and no peace means no happiness.
Imagine going to a starving child on the side of the road and telling them that money does not buy happiness. Just imagine how cruel that sounds. If happiness is a fire, passing on to TV.
A rebuttal Team A statement that richer countries are often more happier also called correlation doesn't equal causation. These two terms are correlated, but they are not the cause of each other. These countries and their people are often happier, not just because they have more money. It's because their countries have welfare systems built in place that deprioritize money and the mental health of the person more over money. They happen to be happy and have money, not have money and be happy.
I can go to a grocery store and be like, okay, fine, I want 1 loaf of bread, maybe 1 kg of potatoes, and maybe another kg of onions. But what if I go home, cook all this food, and no one has the appetite to eat it? Can you pay money and be like, no, get your appetite? You can't, right? So even if you go to a person on the sidewalk and you give them lots of food, if they're not hungry, if you don't have the appetite to eat it, what's the point? Your money is just going to waste. Or what can you see?
Let me ask you all a question. Why don't they have the appetite to eat it? It is because they're facing some problem. They're either in stress, they're either not feeling well. And what do they require to fix these problems? They require money to fix these problems. Healthcare requires money. Therapy requires money.
Who does not over here like to celebrate grand birthdays, lavish vacations? All of us, right? How is it possible? Because someone is funding money on it. And a famous therapy amongst our youth is travel therapy, which reduces your stress and anxiety.
iPhone Pro Max 16, MacBook, Bugatti, BMW, Ferrari. All these words sound so interesting and brings a smile over all of our faces. What do you think will buy all these stuff for us? It's money. Money is going to buy us this, and nothing else can buy us this happiness. Money also buys us time. When you're at work, you require work-life balance. How do you see?
Last one.
Team B mentioned that the happiest countries are happiest because of their welfare structures. Well, what welfare structures would the country implement if it has no money? Their argument is logically fallacious. In a world where dreams cost tuition and healthcare has a price and a time off is a privilege, money is not just a want, it's a weapon. If happiness is the sky, then money is the oxygen. If happiness is the light, then money buys that switch. Moreover, their argument is entirely logically fallacious.
Money does not guarantee mental well-being, but it buys everything happiness depends upon. Peace, freedom, health, and peace, freedom, health, and many other stuff. I'd like to end with a quote. It's better to cry in a Mercedes than in a bicycle.
So the rebuttal to team C is that Ferrari and Bugatti is going to buy happiness. If I put a child who's being abused every day by his father in a Ferrari, that Ferrari is stopping his father from beating him up every day. Be rational here. No amount of Ferrari or Bugatti is going to buy you a healthy relationship. No amount of PS5s or MacBooks is going to guarantee you a happy and stable life. Chasing materialistic possessions over spiritualistic happiness isn't going to get you to be successful in life.
Money is really simple. The more you have, the more you want. It's like a bottomless pit. You keep trying to fill it, but it's never enough. This is exactly what money does. The more you have in your ATM, the more you want. Money can buy you anything, but not everything. There's a big difference in that. And when you have money, you're basically a walking ATM. You know, you have fake friends, gold diggers, business parasites. But what happens when you're broke? See who's left? That person is the one who actually cares about you.
Also, regarding to team A, you said that there's money. Go to the next one.
Let's understand that you can get to escape the toxic environment when you have the financial independence. If you have the financial independence to do so, you can escape the toxicity of your place. And money is not about greed. Money is the reality in today's world.
Money is like a passport to fully experience your life and skip obstacles.
And talking about spirituality, when you want to go to religious places, what do you need? You need money, even for traveling. For spirituality, you require some basic money. Money does buy you happiness. You buy books with the money which buys you happiness.
I would like to leave you behind with a thought. Why does the world chase behind money when happiness cannot be bought by money?
With this, we rest our case by stating that we are strongly against for the statement, money can buy happiness.
Thank you. Just want to ensure that the food coupons are distributed. Hope all the mentors have collected them. Okay, whoever have not received it, you can connect with Syed from Verbattle team to collect the food coupons.